pag nilabasan niya yung warrant of arrest dito sa mga susunod pa na akusado sa crimes against humanity, parehas anyang protocol yung gagawin namin. Yun anya yung rason kung bakit ayaw naming i-discuss how it came to be, because we do not want to preempt the personalities that may be issued a warrant. Tama. Wag na ninyong i-announce. O tingnan ninyo yung nangyari. O di ba? Sa bagay, nasakuti na sana kung hindi prinoteksyonan mga kababayan ng Senado. Kaya nadulungkot itong si Matibag. Yung nangyari niya doon sa Senado, hindi pala niya pwede ninyong hulihin pero pwedeng patakasin. So ibig sabihin, protective custody nila, hindi pwedeng hulihin pero pwede palang patakasin. Hello po mga kababayan, si Dante Maravillas po. Matindi yung mga balita ngayon po. Sabi po ni NBI Director Melvin Matibag, several more personalities daw ang nahaharap sa ICC arrest. Ito yung sabi niya mga kababayan sa press con kanina. NBI Chief, several more personalities face ICC warrants, arrest warrants. Malamangan niya, Mr. Maravillas, may warrant of arrest na rin si Bongo. Hindi lang siguro si Bongo. Baka kasama na si Sara. Grande niya, Mr. Maravillas. Kasama po si Sara sa lista ng kinasuhan ng crimes against humanity po. At alam ni Sara mismo, mga kababayan, sinabi niya, last year pa, kasama daw siya sa lista. And siyempre, yung mga former PNP chief, yung mga sumunod kay Bato de la Rosa. So baka sabay-sabay na po ito, mga kababayan, na i-release ng ICC. Pag ganyan niya, Mr. Maravillas, paano na yan? Di si Sara Duterte po, halimbawa kasama yung kanyang pangalan, sa dahig na siya tumakbo. Imbes na magpresidente siya ng impyerno, sa dahig siya tumakbo. Kaya lang sa loob ng selda. Di ba po, mga kababayan? Ito mismo yung report ng Vera Files, mga kababayan. Vera Files. Vice President Sara Duterte has not been formally indicted or issued an arrest warrant by the ICC. However, she has been named as respondent and is on the ICC's list of individuals being investigated in connection with extrajudicial killings during the drug war and her tenure as Davao City Mayor. Yan mga kababayan, report dito ng Vera Files. Sabi po dyan, Senator Bongo, the former president's longtime aide, was mentioned at least 70 times and Senator Bato de la Rosa at least 90 times in 186-page affidavit by a person who had knowledge of Duterte's bloody style of governance but had asked not to be identified. So malamang sabay-sabay na po, mga kababayan, na i-release yung arrest warrants mula sa ICC. Several individuals ang sinasabi po ni Melvin Matibag kanina sa press con. But anyway, tingnan na lang natin kung kung sino-sino ito na several individuals. Kasi sa mga naunang report, mga kababayan, secondary respondent po itong si Sara. So ito yung naging confirmation po, naging statement ni Matibag nang tanungin siya kanina sa isang press forum. if the NBI would follow the same protocol in effecting the arrest warrant from the ICC against Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa, should the ICC issue more arrest warrants against the co-perpetrators? Matibag said, the NBI follows a protocol anya in serving the warrant regardless of the personality in the crimes allegedly committed. He noted that the NBI was ready to enforce and serve the arrest warrant should it be issued. Pag nilabasan niya yung warrant of arrest dito sa mga susunod pa na akusado sa crimes against humanity, parehas anyang protocol yung gagawin namin. Yun anya yung rason kung bakit ayaw naming i-discuss how it came to be, because we do not want to preempt the personalities that may be issued the warrant. Tama. Wag na ninyong i-announce. O tingnan ninyo yung nangyari. O di ba? Sa bagay, nasakutin na sana kung hindi prinoteksyonan mga kababayan ng Senado. Kaya nadulungkot itong si Matibag. Yung nangyari niya doon sa Senado, hindi pala niya pwede ninyong hulihin pero pwedeng patakasin. So ibig sabihin, protective custody nila, hindi pwedeng hulihin pero pwede palang patakasin. Pinatakas, malinaw na pinatakas. Ito.
Hindi nyo pwedeng hulihin pero pwede naming patakasin. Mahirap po yata pagka ganun yung naging sistema natin. Because it will send a bad precedent right now.
Correct.
Na yung Senate, pwede palang pagtaguan ng isang pugante. You have to remember, sinabi nila that Senator Bato was under their protective custody. So, you know yung isang dapat na sagutin ng Senado na you took it upon yourself noong May 11, nung kami po yung unang pumunta ron para i-effect yung arrest, na usapang lalaki po yun with the Senate President and with the other senators na they are saying he is under the protective custody of the Senate. So ano ibig sabihin po nun? If you took it upon yourself na protective custody mo, ibig sabihin nun na pagka hindi nyo siya pwedeng kuhain sa amin, kami nang bahala, pero pag kailangan niya ng na pagka hindi nyo siya pwedeng kuhain sa amin, kami nang bahala, pero pag kailangan niya ng managot sa batas at kailangan siyang ipresenta sa anumang ahensya o korte, we will make him available. At dyan po yung eksaktong sinabi nung ako'y nakikipag-usap sa kanila nung Lunes, na pagka meron na talaga, pag may order at talaga namang dapat siyang isuko, hindi naman tatakas yan, hindi susuko. So, that is protective custody. I will make a
Close na panloko. Niloko ng Senado yung National Bureau of Investigation. Niloko ng Senado yung ating mga mamamayang Filipino. Yun ang nakalungkot sa ginawa ng mga senador, mga kababayan. Talagang may pananagutan sila.
example for our public to easily understand. Pumasok ka halimbawa ng isang department store, pinaiwan mo yung bag mo. Sa anong ibig sabihin nun? Ipinagtiwala mo sa kanya yung bag mo na yun.
Correct.
Bigyan ka ng numero. Sila yung may kustodiya ron. Pag nawala yan, may nangyari dyan sa gamit na yan, at kukunin mo na yon at hindi mo mabalik, sino pa mananagot? Yung may hawak ng gamit na yon. Dahil you took it upon yourself that you will secure it. Baka yata ang pinagtataka nga rito, baka iba yung definition ng Senado rito sa protective custody. Hindi nyo pwedeng hulihin, pero pwede naming patakasin. Mahirap po yata pagka ganun yung naging sistema natin. Because it will set a bad precedent right now na yung Senate pwede palang pagtaguan ng isang pugante. So,
Yun ang ginawa nila.
Kung ikaw, may bala kang maging professional criminal at maraming means ka to be a senator, magsisenador ka. Para pag-uulihin ka, nandun ka lang sa Senado.
Correct.
I think kailangan ma-realize natin yun because napapansin ko po, there is a breakdown of law and order right now. And ako ngayon, nandito ngayon sa NBI, kami ngayon sa NBI, That is what we want to promote. That we have law and order. We have to instill law and order and discipline to every Filipino right now.
Kaya mahirap po na makabalik yung Duterte administration. They're above the law. Yan ang kanilang paningin. Pinaglalaroan nila ang batas, mga kababayan. Yan ginawa ng mga Duterte senators. Ngayon, actively tutugisin na nila itong si Bato de la Rosa, mga kababayan. Sabi ni Matibag, no more reading between the lines. Kahit si dating senador Dick Gordon napariak dito sa issue ng pagpatakas kay Bato de la Rosa. Yan, sa interview ng DCRH, sabi ni Dick Gordon, mga kababayan, sinunog ng Senado ang sarili nila. Dick Gordon says Senate burned itself by hiding Bato. Some senators have lost moral authority. Correct, mga kababayan. Sinira talaga po ng mga senador. Duterte senators yung imahe ng Senado. Sasabi po ni Dick Gordon, the Senate's credibility crisis did not arise from the May 13 shooting incident alone, but from the decision to use the institution as a refuge for a senator facing an international arrest warrant for alleged crimes against humanity. A decision sabi niya, had predictable and damaging consequences for the Senate standing before the public. He said the conduct of Senate Sergeant at Arms Mau Aplaska, who fired the first warning shot at NBI agents, and De La Rosa's subsequent escape from the Senate premises in the early hours of May 14 must both be accounted for, and that those responsible must face consequences. Kailangan talaga kasuhan po itong mga senador, itong tracing mga senador for obstruction of justice. Gordon noted that the public anger directed at the Senate in the aftermath of the incident is organic and genuine, saying the outrage reflects a long-building frustration with senators who have prioritized political interest over institutional accountability. I think some senators have lost their moral authority. I'm not ready na sabihin na sira na ang Senado, although bumagsak ang kanilang trust rating. He said, pointing to the contrast between the Senate's declining credibility and the House of Representatives, whose trust rating has increased following its handling of the impeachment complaint laban po kay Vice President Sara Duterte. Talo na po, sad-sad yung Senado, tumalo naman yung trust ratings po ng Congress. Ngayon, nagkaroon ng kultura na ang hinahabol tila ay project-oriented at nagre-release ng funding for elections. Yan ang mga ginagawa usually ng mga gustong ma-re-elect sa lower house. Nagiging masyadong focus sila sa local re-election, kaya nakakagawa sila ng hindi tama. Mukhang nadala na sa Senado. Nadala na sa Senado yan, sabi po ni Gordon. Gordon also criticized the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee's track record, saying strong investigations are undermined when senators refuse to sign recommendations, and that the public must know who these senators are and why they refuse to sign. Yung sa committee ni Ping Lacson. Dapat ilabas lahat sino yung hindi pumipirma. Tanungin sila o sigin sila. Ba't ayaw ninyong pumirma? He said, adding that senators can sign with reservations but must justify their position publicly rather than quietly burying the committee's findings. Correct. Ganon dapat. He closed by issuing a warning about the consequences of continued impunity, saying that if the Senate mishandles the impeachment trial and is seen as protecting political allies rather than serving accountability, the public may take matters into their own hands. Citing the 2001 Estrada impeachment envelope incident in the 1986 snap elections walk out as historical precedents. Pagpasok ng impeachment, bago mo bantayan yan, dahil diyan nyo makikita kung sino ang kumikiling at may tinutulungan. Nangyari na yan doon kay Estrada. Nung ayaw buksan ang envelope, anong nangyari? Nag-aklas ang tao, sabi po ni Gordon. Ngayon, yung mga tumulong, nag-warning na din yung NBI sa pagtakas ni Bato de la Rosa. Pwede niya ito na mag-result sa criminal and administrative liability. So sabi dito, the National Bureau of Investigation Director Melvin Matibag warned that individuals who helped Senator Bato de la Rosa evade arrest could face criminal and administrative liability including obstruction of justice in harboring a fugitive. Ito yung sinasabi natin. Lahat na senador na nandun, malamang makasuhan po ng obstruction of justice. Na ang penalty, mga kababayan, 4 to 6 years of imprisonment, then perpetual disqualification from holding any public office. So itong tracing senador na to ay madi-disqualify sila. O di ba? So sabi naman nila political persecution. So sabi dito, Matibag made a statement after Senator Robin Padilla publicly admitted that on May 14, De La Rosa rode with him out of the Senate complex and was later dropped off in Makati City before authorities again lost track of the senator's whereabouts. It is Senator Padilla himself who confirmed that sa kanya sumakay, nakisakay sa kanya at binaba niya sa isang lugar, sabi po ni Matibag. I think he is responsible, Senator, and responsible citizen na alam niya na ngayon na dapat managot sa batas. On the question of kanyang responsibility or anything that should be answerable under the law, it is being studied and built up by the Department of Justice. So may case build up na mga kababayan laban sa kanila. Marami po yan, depende kung yung mga pagkatao. Meron po siyempre yung obstruction of justice dyan, tapos yung harboring ng kriminal. If you are a government official working in a government, mas komplikado po yan because we have the Code of Professional Responsibility at saka yung Republic Act 3019 Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act, sabi po ni Matibag. This is established that any crime committed by any members of Congress, whether it's House or Senate, if the penalty is more than 6 years, you are not covered by the immunity from arrest. It is the duty of every Filipino citizen na kung may nakita kayong isang pugante, the likes of Senator Bato, to report it to the law enforcement agency so that we can arrest the person, sabi po ni Matibag. Tapos kayo ngayon, mga senador. Ngayon, si Bato de la Rosa, kasi siyempre, wanted siya ngayon. Sabi ni Matibag, they presume Bato de la Rosa as armed and dangerous under existing protocols anya. Kaya sabi po ni Matibag, our instruction to law enforcement, to our NBI agents is to proceed with caution. Every time there are positive leads or even in areas of a suspected whereabouts, we have to be careful. So yun ang kanyang instruction sa kanyang mga agents. So nag-appeal siya, siyempre, kay Bato de la Rosa na sumurrender, pero tingin niya walang plano si Bato na sumuko. Kasi nga po, tumakas nga po siya doon sa Senado. So yan mga kababayan, yung ating short video ngayon. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye. God bless.